Hey there, my name is Brittany Cano with Holistic Nurse Coaches, and I want to share with you today about what I learned from being burned out from my job of working in the ICU as a nurse in the hospital. First, I want to tell you, I would not have told you at the time that I was burned out. I would have said, no, I'm not burned out. I'm just tired of working in the hospital so much. There's things about the hospital that I don't like. In retrospect, now I see that I was burned out. So the first thing that I learned from all that experience, looking back on it, is that I thought I was prioritizing my well-being. If you've read some of my posts recently, I shared that I had a really solid wellness routine. I was doing the things on paper that would say, hey, you're taking good care of yourself. But I really was still putting myself second, right? I was working way too much. I was busting my butt and honestly not taking care of myself or in relationship with myself as deeply as I could be. And a lot of what I was doing was from a place of fear or a place of scarcity. And I didn't even realize that. Or just from a place of like old beliefs, right? Conditioning. More is better. It's better. I can do more. They're doing more. I should be able to do more. So first thing that really came out of that was like, oh, there's a whole other level of taking care of myself. And yes, so next thing is learn to be aware of the signs that I was becoming dysregulated. The window of tolerance is a great tool. I have my clients refer to that when we first start working together a lot of times because there's ways in which we're getting dysregulated that we may not even be aware of it. It may be like, oh, I'm waking up with more anxiety in the morning. I notice in the morning I'm so exhausted and I don't really want to do my day. I have to really like push myself and coach myself to get up and do it. Or I'm getting more migraines. I feel so ran down. I'm gaining weight. I'm irritable. Like, I just can't tolerate this. Like, by the end of the day, I'm totally done. I have nothing at all else to give. And that's like a constant thing that you're going through, right? Those are all signs that you're dysregulated. But when I could be aware, like, ooh, I'm noticing that it's really becoming harder for me to rest. For me, that's a big sign that I'm like in the danger zone, so to speak, that maybe I'm working too much or I'm too much into the doing. I'm not actually quite doing those things that help me nourish myself, keep myself grounded, keep myself really connected with my soul, with what's actually true for me. It's really easy to get caught up in what the world expects of us, what our family wants from us, what our job wants from us, what we think we should be doing. So when we can recognize those signs that, hey, I'm either starting to shut down, I'm canceling appointments, I don't have the energy to get through the day, like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Maybe that attitude. Then that can be a sign, ooh, we're there. And the more we can become aware that we're at that point or meaning into that point, then we can notice like, ooh, it starts with just being less like gumption, like less into what I'm doing, right? I have less enthusiasm to do something. Or maybe it's I'm noticing that I'm just getting a little bit of more tightness in my chest. My throat's closing up. I'm getting a little more tension in my shoulders. And then what comes next is that I have a blow up on somebody or that I um, and just can't sleep at night, right? All of these things can be signs that we're dysregulated. So we can get hypo-aroused where we shut down completely, or hyper-aroused where we're dealing with anxiety, restlessness, maybe even panic attack. We're close to it. And then you want to add on another thing is if you're using any kinds of substances, it can mask this, but really make this problem that much worse. So like during the pandemic, when I'm working in the hospital all the time, I was drinking more. I don't drink at all now. I was drinking more alcohol at that time. I think a lot of people were. And it actually was covering up the symptoms initially, but even contributing more to my burnout, my anxiety, my tiredness. I'm like chasing my energy, can't really ever get in a good flow where life feels peaceful, life feels relaxed, I feel present, I feel calm. So then the third thing was to really make the intention and the commitment that I want to be peaceful, grounded, loving, kind, compassionate in all areas of my life. and that my identity is so much more than a hospital nurse. My identity is so much more than a wife or a coach or a retreat leader. So that shift in identity, we hold on strong to our identity, most of us, and we really identify ourselves a lot with our job. So if I am not I'll use my example. If I'm not an ICU nurse in the hospital, or if I'm not the best in my business and just working all the time and going out there and getting it and hustling, then what's my value? Who am I? What am I even doing with my life? But the truth is, aside from our doing, we have so much value. We have so much inherent value just in our beingness, right? I think there's a really big misconception that we have to earn, right? We have to earn our worthiness. We have to earn, and actually, when we can realize that, like, we're worthy, I know it sounds like maybe a vulnerable conversation, but when we can come from that place, everything else falls into place. And then the fourth thing was noticing my tendency to get high on that adrenaline of go, 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 or problem solving, this idea, that idea, that idea, blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, I just go, 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 go. And it's just not realistic. It works for a while. It does work for a while. And there's a consequence of constantly being on the go. But that adrenaline rush can become addicting. It can become our automatic. I know for me, it was definitely my automatic to like grind it out, go, go, go. Like I used to say, like, I can't rest. I really don't know how to rest. I can relax and hang out, but like actually truly rest was really such a challenge for me. But we really do need quality rest, and some of us more than others. And if you're coming off of a burnout like I was, it took me a while. It probably took me, I would say, after the pandemic, it probably took me a full almost year of just getting back to feeling more regulated, not feeling so tired and not feeling so trying to just think of how else I felt. Maybe even confused, or like I'm missing out on something, something's not right because I'm not working 50 hours a week. So now I really have a beautiful schedule. I'm making just as much money overall, and I'm doing what I love. I'm doing absolutely what I love, and I have space in my life and it feels so, so good. I have time to be creative, time to really spend with my husband, with my family, with my friends. It's just been it's been a life changer to recognize first and foremost that I was burnt out, and second of all, in hindsight, notice like what were those things that I learned from this, because we learned so much. I also learned that the body is just always giving us signs and we can totally disregard them. I just have headaches all the time because I just have headaches all the time. Or I just have stomach issues because that's how my stomach is. Or I can't sleep or I'm sleeping so much, I'm tired all the time just because I'm working too much. Like, no, we are meant for health. We are meant to be energized. Like, that's our true nature, right? And when something is off like that, it's our body's way of telling us, hey, I need better nourishment, whether that's in the form of rest, whether that's in the form of dealing with past hurts and traumas, or maybe eating better, slowing down, saying no to all of those things that you don't actually have to do, but you're just doing it because you feel like you should, because it's the right thing to do. It can be so many of those things. And once we start to, instead of what's wrong with my body, what is my body trying to tell me, and being thankful, oh, you're trying to tell me all those drinks on the weekend are doing me no good. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, the anxiety, you're trying to tell me that I'm missing out on something. Something's off here. I'm coming from that place of ego that I need more, 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 more. And I'm sometimes just missing the whole entire point of this life. thinking that I don't have enough, right? So when we can start to be curious, when we start to have that mindfulness around what's going on in our body, we can learn so, so much. So I hope these tips were supportive. If you have any things that you've learned from being burnt out, drop them below. I'd love to hear about them. Or perhaps you are just realizing, oh, wow, maybe I'm burnt out and you want some extra support. I'm here for that as well. And I'll also, my plan is to make a reel so we can break this down and make this short. But feel free to share this video if you feel that it was supportive. Have a great day.